Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today I'm going to be going through a list of LEGO Star Wars sets for early 2022. There's some pretty exciting ones here that I want to go through, and we'll go through all of the details that we have thus far regarding these sets. So I'm really excited to get into them, so without further ado, I am getting this information from a variety of sources, so I'll be posting them all down below in the description of the video, so thanks so much to all of them. But without further ado, let's get straight into it here. And the first set that we have here is set number 75320, the HOTH Battle Pack. This one's going to include 105 pieces and then should be retailing for $19.99 US, and that's pretty good right there. I am excited that we're getting battle packs once again, of course, at a higher price point than they used to be, but still, I'm pretty excited about that, and I think a HOTH one could be pretty interesting. I think we could get some cool aspects with that, so I definitely think that would be pretty cool. I'm not like super into LEGO Star Wars, and not by like that I don't like the sets, I just don't really collect them very much because I have to kind of limit myself. So when I do get sets, it is some of the lower priced ones, and that would include the battle packs, so I am glad to see that those are returning and still at a fairly reasonable price point as well. Then the next one here is set number 75321, the Razor Crest Micro Fighter, which is going to include 98 pieces and retail for $9.99 US, and then most likely $13.99 Canadian. So with this one here, I'm fairly excited for it. I think the micro fighters are cool, and I really do like the Razor Crest ship quite a bit, and I believe this one's going to be coming with the later version of Mando where he has the Beskar armor, so it is going to be the more common version, I believe is what that one is, and then you have the original one in just the more substandard armor. But I think this is going to be pretty cool. I'm excited for that one, and just a cool little mini set if you're not able to purchase some of the more expensive ones. Then we move forward here to set number 75322, the HOTH ATST, and this one's going to include 586 pieces and then retail for $59.99 US, and then most likely $69 or $79.99 Canadian. And with this one here, once again, cool that they're going with the theme of HOTH. I like that, of course, because then you can kind of at least pair the battle pack with this, so I think that's kind of a great aspect to it as well. I like that when you have a wave, of course, where it has some sort of like continuity, I suppose you could call it, but where you can kind of combine stuff. So I do like that aspect with it for sure. And then moving forward here, we have set number 75324. Now, the next three that we have here, I don't have names for, so I'll just read the set numbers quickly. And the next one, 75325. Then we have 75326. And in order, the top one is for $29.99 US, and then the middle one has no price at the moment. And then the next one is $99.99 US. And apparently, that one, I believe, is rumored to be Boba's Palace. If you know, at the end of the Mandalorian, of course, in one of the post-credit scenes, I believe it is. I haven't watched the finale in quite a while since it aired, but I believe when you see Boba Fett, of course, go sit in the throne, I think that's kind of what they're like talking about here. At least that's kind of the rumor or the theory. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. I'm not always up to date with the Star Wars stuff, but I think that's kind of cool, and all three of those I'm sure will be pretty interesting sets. It will be cool to see some stuff maybe based off of the Clone Wars, kind of expand out a little bit other than just always doing like original trilogy sets, maybe even get into some other aspects of Star Wars as well, so I think that would be great to see. And then we move forward here with set number 75327, which will most likely be Luke Skywalker's pilot helmet, which will retail for $59.99 US. And then the next one is another helmet, set number 75328, the Mandalorian one, and this will be the same price as the previous one, $59.99. So I'm really excited for both of those. I think the Mandalorian one's going to be super cool, and the Luke Skywalker's pilot helmet, of course, is very iconic, so I think it's great that they're doing that. But I think both of those are cool. I don't collect the helmets from any of the themes. It's just not something I'm too interested in, but I can still really appreciate the great designs, and I'm sure they're going to pull off some really good ones for both of these. And then the next one here is set number 75329, one that I'm probably most interested in, and that is the Death Star fight scene, and this one's going to retail for $59.99 US. And I think it's so cool when we get parts of the Death Star in these like slightly lower price sets. I mean, $59.99 is not too bad. Although in Canada, I'm sure it's going to be quite a bit more with the increase, of course. But I still think this is really great that we're getting it. Of course, I've never really bought like one of the big Death Stars, so it's cool to get aspects of it in a smaller size set like this. So I'm really intrigued to find out more about that one. Then we have set number 75330, the Training with Yoda, which will retail for $79.99 US. And that's quite pricey there, so I'm assuming we're going to get a lot with this set. Maybe some more scenery surrounding where, of course, Luke is doing his training with Yoda, and then maybe the X-Wing as well to lift it off. It would be cool if we could see some sort of play features worked in with that as well, so I think that could be really intriguing. So yeah, I'm really curious about that one and find out more info. And then the last one that we have here with a set name, or I believe just in one portion of the set here, we have a few others to talk about as well, but this one is set number 76341, the UCS Luke's Land Speeder, which should retail for $199.99. And that one there I think will be pretty interesting. I've never been big into the UCS stuff, even if I really love it, like at least like the larger scale vehicles is what I mean by that. And this one, I mean, I'm sure it's cool. I mean, Lego has a bit of a reputation of doing a lot of Luke's land speeders, so it's kind of ironic that now we could be getting a UCS one. So I think that's kind of interesting, a cool sort of funny aspect to it. But yeah, not something that I'll buy, but still kind of cool. I'll be interested if they include any figures with it and what those could be. Of course, I would assume Luke included with it. And then we have some with no set numbers here, but we're going to be getting 2 minifigure accessory packs. So that's really exciting. I love it when they do these, and I'm so glad that we're going to be getting some for Star Wars, and then of course for Marvel as well. I believe we're getting one, but sticking with Star Wars here, I think there's so many cool possibilities. One thing I would love to see, which I'm sure a lot of Star Wars fans maybe wouldn't want to, I've seen a little bit of like differing opinions with this and debates going on, but Star Wars Visions, the series of the anime shorts that are going to be releasing on Disney Plus, I think that would be so cool if we could get some characters from that in Lego form, because I don't necessarily think we'll wind up getting full-scale sets for that. I mean, maybe far off in the future, especially if it's successful with the fans and a lot of people grow to really like it, but I think it would just be something really unique. Lego's never really dipped their toes into anime, so I think that would be a cool way to do it without fully going in. You're still, of course, it's tied to Star Wars, so I think that that would be really intriguing, and there's a lot of great designs from what I've seen from the trailers for those shorts, so I think that would be phenomenal for those. And then that is all of the information there for the Lego Star Wars sets for 2022, at least thus far, of course, in the early months. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. I think there's a lot of cool things to look forward to. Definitely a few that I'm going to keep my eyes on. Of course, when we get full reveals, I'll be sure to cover that as well on the channel, so stay tuned for all of that, and let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And if you did enjoy the video, then be sure to leave a like down below. Also subscribe as well. I really appreciate that. So thanks so much. I will see you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.